and scrawled profanities on the west face.
Part of that area at the base is now temporarily closed as National Park Service conservators work on restoration. Police have not provided a motive for the act.
A former Minneapolis police officer will find out today just how much more prison time he'll face for aiding and abetting manslaughter in the death of George Floyd. It's sentencing day for Thomas Lane, who pleaded guilty back in May.
He's already serving 30 months in a Colorado prison for federal charges of violating Floyd's civil rights when Derek Chauvin kneeled on Floyd's neck and then killed him. A judge will sentence Lane for his state charges later this morning. A Minnesota appeals court is siding with the state health department over fines against bars that violated emergency safety orders during the height of the coronavirus pandemic.
The operators of 2 bars that violated the governor's face mask mandate had appealed health officials' actions against them. The appeals panel is upholding the health department's authority to suspend the bar's licenses and assess fines. Listen to this. Winds near 130 miles per hour. Hurricane Fiona, now a Category 4 storm, making its way toward Bermuda.
Weather experts say that storm conditions could reach Bermuda by late tomorrow, even early Friday. That storm has been blamed for causing at least 4 deaths as it tracked through the Caribbean.
6:52 on our Wednesday. Time now for a look at the weather in our neck of the woods. Good morning, Lisa Green.
Good morning. It's the last day of summer officially, but it is already feeling like fall as our weather has turned. And here's what we're looking at over the next 24 hours. A blustery day today with those northwesterly winds kicking in. We'll see those high temperatures today, about 20 degrees cooler than yesterday and especially Monday. And then tonight we'll see the wind decrease, skies clear, and frost will be possible for us overnight into tomorrow morning. So lots of signs of fall here to come as we head into the equinox tomorrow. Here's a look at our radar right now. Things are quiet. We're watching those showers up to the north of the border there. That will drift into the northern valley, especially northwest Minnesota. That's where we're more likely to get some cloud cover, some showers today, and temperatures will be even cooler there compared to the southern valley. Here's a look at the bus stop. We're in the 40s in a lot of spots, so the kids will want that jacket this morning. Sunny conditions in the south. The afternoon, about 62 degrees. And that's as warm as we get. So a much, much cooler day. Northern Valley again, we're looking at 50s there, and the kids might want their umbrella here this afternoon. And of course, the rest of the week looking cool by Friday. Rain showers. We've got 58 for your high, blustery, just kind of a raw way to end the week after we started in the 80s with severe weather. So we've transitioned seasons here by the time we get into Friday. And even today, it feels more like fall.
And as we head to Friday, be sure to bundle up for Friday night football, everybody.
Yeah. You'll need the layers, and then on top of the layers, the poncho, the umbrella, something to stay dry.
All of the layers. All right. Well, we'll keep checking in with you. Lisa, thank you this morning. It is now 6:54. 47 people are charged in a $250 million COVID relief fraud scheme based in Minnesota. U.S. attorneys say the group exploited a federally funded child nutrition program during the pandemic.
The suspects are accused of setting up companies through the nonprofit Feeding Our Future to defraud the federal program, then using that money to buy things like luxury vehicles and property. Prosecutors have so far managed to recover about $50 million, but Moorhead attorneys say it could be hard to get all of that money back.
What would end up happening is essentially a lot of those assets would get frozen, and then the government or whoever was giving out the money would get those things back, sell them, and try to recoup as much as they could, actually get. It's kind of a long process to do that.
More arrests may be coming. The U.S. attorney says the investigation may be just the tip of the iceberg.
A North Dakota man is dead after the truck he was driving rear-ended a fuel tanker in Stutzman County. It happened yesterday morning on Highway 281. Deputies say the victim was trapped in his vehicle for a time. He passed away at the hospital. Police plan to release his name today. The driver of the tanker was not hurt.
One woman is now facing charges after a stabbing in South Fargo. It happened yesterday morning in the 5400 block of 28th Avenue South. Police say 20-year-old Jasmine Mawolo of Moorhead was fighting with someone at the time. She was arrested for aggravated domestic assault and interfering with a 911 call. That victim is expected to be okay. 7 people are in jail accused of trespassing in a North Fargo home that's boarded up and ready for demolition.
Police say they found squatters at the property in the 200 block of 6th Avenue North. They're all being held currently in the Cass County Jail. A man is in a Minnesota jail after police say he hopped on board a freight train in Sauk Rapids yesterday and stabbed an engineer on board.
Now officials say that guy then jumped off the moving train, but police caught up with him about 2 miles away in Sartell, Minnesota. The engineer is being treated at the St. Cloud Hospital. His injuries are not considered critical. Trouble is ramping up in the parking lot of the Jamestown Civic Center, and the city is now moving forward on security improvements for that area.
Police Chief Scott Ettinger says being called to the Civic Center parking lot is becoming a common occurrence for his officers.
It is a very almost daily, if not many times a day, problem that has migrated from the downtown parking lots, and now that those are being observed, they've moved into the Civic Center area.
The committee unanimously approved a quote of $25,000, which will be paid for from the Public Building Site Fund. Supply chain issues slowing progress on a neighborhood cleanup in Thief River Falls 2 weeks ago after a mobile home exploded.
That blast happened on September 8th, just off of Highway 59. It damaged many surrounding homes, including Jeff Berkland's, and he says he now has to replace 12 windows.
The pressure change is so drastic that it just creates a vacuum.
Now, Berkland says because of supply chain issues, he'll be windowless for another 5 weeks. And if he didn't pay any extra for the rush shipping, he would be waiting until December. Still no word, though, from the state fire marshal about what caused that explosion. We are talking a pumpkin patch, a farm animal, petting zoo, carnival games.
Woo!
We're talking fall here. We are ringing in that new season right here on the Valley Today.
And to help us do that, the Valley Today's Jillian Trudeau is live at Rowe Farm checking things out in South Fargo to tell us what's going on. Good morning, Jillian.
Good morning, guys. That's right. It definitely feels like Fargo out here out at Rowe Farm, but the fall in Fargo is in full swing. They just started last weekend for their first weekend. That said that they had a lot of people come out for the weather was really nice, and it should be nice this weekend too, but they have lots of festivities here for the festival, like this hay maze that I am currently going backwards through, so you can tell that it's not too hard, hopefully. And they also have the carnival games, the farm animal petting zoo, along with the pumpkin patch and a bunch of other painting and crafts and everything that you can do for the fall season. So everyone is invited to come out. Free admission. There are some activities that you do have to pay for, but you're invited to come out here.
All right, well, it looks like fun.
Yeah, it does. Don't get lost there, Jillian. We need you back here tomorrow morning yet. All right, Jillian Trudeau reporting live at Rowe Farm this morning. Thank you.
We'll be ready for long lines on this one. Living Hope Baptist Church is sponsoring a gas buy-down event this Saturday. Gas will be discounted by $1.25. It's happening at PetroServe on Main Avenue in West Fargo from 10 a.m. to noon.
Now, church members are also offering free window washes, tire checks, and even gift bags.
Okay.
Well, take a look at this. Caught on camera, an Ohio police chief is praising a group of citizens who helped an officer dealing with a defiant driver during a weekend traffic stop. Now, the suspect is seen on this dash cam video getting out of the vehicle before opening the back driver's side door.
When the officer asked the man to get out of the street, police say he became agitated and refused the orders. That led to a physical struggle. 4 people saw what was happening and piled on to help restrain the guy before backup was able to arrive and haul him off to jail.
Yeah, some good Samaritans there. And we also have some good news this morning, kind of in a side note of what we're expecting. I have to wish a happy birthday to my sister Lori.
Aww.
#1 Valley Today viewer here. Aww. Lori, we love you. Thanks for watching every morning and for making all that banana bread for everyone here at the station as well.
Excuse me, I'm ready to taste test that.
Yeah,
Happy birthday to you.
All
Hopefully
right.
You're joining us.
Well, the Today Show on CBS Mornings are just about to start. The Valley Today rolls on. Find us on the CW.